here. I want to talk about this one as well. Now, I think there's tremendous upside with Bleg. I think there is huge upside right here with ticker HWAL, and I'm starting to put some of the pieces together, but I think that the time has finally come. And by the way, this thing went on a couple runs earlier this year, and this is one that we've covered for like 2 years now. I liked it, especially as a music stock, but things are starting to turn a little bit, so we got to pay attention to these PRs. All right, let's start here. HWAL Incorporated announces new appointment to its board of advisors and plans to open international office in Qatar. All right, so they recently had a board announcement of Mr. Ahmed Akil. I don't know if that's how you say that. I don't, but it says in preparation for global growth and acquisition of real world assets. Whoa, wait 1 second. Holy crap. We were just talking about that with our guest, Frank Iglesias. All right. So people are pivoting. People are moving into where they think there's going to be $16 trillion in this by 2030. All right. So in preparation for global growth and acquisition of real world assets within the industry sectors of sports and music entertainment, AI and blockchain technologies, hydrogen energy technologies, oil and gas, gold and other minerals. Man, they've covered it all here. Roxy, you've covered it all. HWAL announces the appointment to its board, is advisory board of Mr. Ahmed Akil, based in Qatar. And so Ahmed Akil is a highly regarded financial market analyst and economic expert with extensive experience in global and regional markets, frequently featured as a trusted voice on leading international and regional financial platforms, including CNBC, Arabia, Bloomberg, and Al Jazeera Media Network. So, I did a little digging, and I think this is our man. There he is. It's right down there. So it's from 2014. So I think it's the guy. I don't know it's the guy. You just got to this is just me surfing the web, and I think this might be the guy. So that's on the new advisory board. So, I want to go to the most recent PR. They engaged in international investment advisory firm Qatar Counseling Incorporated. I'm looking there, and I'm looking here. Well, let's put 2 and 2 together. And this is the real juicy part with this one, guys. I'm excited about this one. I don't care. I don't want to hear you never told us about it when it's sitting at 8 cents and it goes to $1. I'm not saying it's going to go to $1. See, I always got to watch my ass with you guys. Qatar Consulting Incorporated has prioritized its global advisory services to support HWAL's strategic growth in the following areas: to solicit potential buyers for HWAL's iconic music and entertainment catalog. To identify, evaluate, and procure income-producing and asset-rich merger and acquisition opportunities. Okay, down below. The shareholders of HWAL own an amazing and comprehensive music catalog with over 27,000 songs from a number of the world's best-known artists, the kind of asset most investors in this space could only dream of owning. And Roxy, she did a presentation for the BFCDC, and if you haven't watched it, check it out. We're going to do another virtual conference very soon. I'll let you guys know when that's up, but think about this: to solicit potential buyers for HWAL's iconic music and entertainment catalog. Now, look at this stock. All right, to zoom out, back in the day, it had about the same share structure. All right, and this thing ran. I know what some of you are thinking. Oh my God, it was 2021. Everything was pumping. No, this was a little prior. This made its move. It went from like I don't know, like a little to a lot. No, this thing ran to oblivion. All right, to cents to $20, and I think it's getting ready to do the same thing. I can't guarantee that, but I think that this thing is starting to move and groove a little bit. And don't forget, there was low volume there. It wasn't crazy volume, but there was trading volume. There's trading opportunities. And that's why I want to bring you to where we're at right now. I think that, we had a couple nice bumps. We're talking below a penny. We started talking about this a while ago when it was down here, and it popped up to 17 cents, 20 cents, whatever it was, the high of the day. Boom, came back down below 5 cents. Boom, popped back up to 15 cents, and a couple nice high volume days. And now we're just seeing more movement, more people acquiring shares, and a nice consolidation here, for this in the last 3 months. So I think we're just getting ready to get this party started. I think we're going to see a lot of PRs. That's my opinion. I think that this one's going to be a big ass winner in 2026. And I want to connect this dot. All right. They mentioned that they're going to be settled. let's talk about. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I did want to bring this up because this was a key point back in September. Hollywell is pleased to announce that it has reached a settlement with the lender that resolves the pending litigation between them and the district court for Clark County, Nevada. All right, the matter. The matter has been settled under confidential terms without admission of wrongdoing by either party. The settlement allows the parties to avoid the expense and inconvenience of continued litigation and allows Hollywell to concentrate on executing strategic initiatives, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So this is their only convertible note that was in their filing. And so I think that this is what they're referring to. And I'm gonna confirm that, but that means there's virtually no convertible debt at this point because they've reached a settlement on this. And I'm looking back, the date was matured 2022. And so I think this is what they basically did. All right. And I want to bring it back here. All right. They talk about an asset. They talk about the catalog. All right. And it says right here, Hollywell reaches settlement in Nevada litigation. Asset valued over, right after they settle, of course, asset valued over $150 million. Like, okay, I'm putting two and two together. I think this is gonna, because if they sell this catalog, if the value is, if they have a bid on it, I don't know how they're going to sell it or what their plans are. They're looking at $150 million on the books. Crazy stuff. And if you look at it, share structure is absolutely gorgeous. And for what we just talked about, the market cap is relatively low, like super low, 11 million. And, right now held at DTC's 20 million, super low flow. And this thing could move quickly. We obviously have some unrestricted shares here. They haven't transferred over, but we'll see what happens.